Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel, and in this video I would like to give you 30 useful expressions in English that you can use today. Now I'm going to split them up into different categories, so get ready to take notes and let's start. And the first category is greetings and stuff. Greetings and stuff. And the first one means hello and how are you in one, and it's what's up. Repeat after me. What's up? Now, I have a short video about how to respond to that. I'm going to link it right here, whichever side it's on. Moving on.
What's up?
Number 2, how's it going? How's it going? Which is basically, you know, how are you? It's the same thing. How's it going?
How's it going?
Number 3. This one works in situations when you haven't seen someone in a long time and you finally meet. It's been so long. What's new? It's been so long. What's new?
Oh, it's been a long time. What's new?
Number 4, another way of asking, how are you? How's life treating you? How's life treating you?
How's life treating you?
And number 5 is also how are you, but it's more focused on this person's life right now. What have you been up to recently? What have you been up to recently? Maybe you haven't seen each other in a while and you're just trying to catch up. What have you been up to recently?
What have you been up to?
The next category is agreement. When someone says something that you agree with and you want to express it, let's explore this one. You can say that again. You can say that again. The stress in the sentence is on that. You can say that again.
Say that again.
Or check this one out. I couldn't agree more. I couldn't agree more.
I couldn't agree more.
Or, this one is a little basic, but I don't hear a lot of English learners actually use it, so maybe start using it now. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
You're absolutely right.
Now, this next one is slightly informal. It's more of a slang expression. But when someone says something that you completely agree with, and you just want to say, I support your opinion, I agree, I think the same way, and I would say the same thing. You can say, go off. Go off. Like, continue, I agree with you, I support you. Go off. And the last one in this category is, tell me about it. Tell me about it. Like, yeah, I know all about that. I agree with you. Tell me about it. The stress is on tell.
Tell me about it.
The next logical choice of a category is disagreement. We agreed before, now we disagree. So let's explore these expressions. And the first one is, that's not how I see it. That's not how I see it. The stress, I'm putting the stress on I. That's not how I see it.
That's not how I see it.
Or this one, I'm not so sure about that. I'm not so sure about that. This one is a little softer and less direct, right? The tone and the vibe of this expression is more polite and not as aggressive, but it's still clear that you don't agree.
Not so sure about that.
I don't really see it that way. I don't really see it that way. Same thing here. It's less direct, but it's still obvious that you disagree.
Yeah, well, I don't see it that way.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
I don't know about that.
Not necessarily. Not necessarily.
Not necessarily.
The next category is thank you. Thank you is great, but let's spice it up just a little bit. Let's start with, I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that.
I would really appreciate that.
Or this one is really nice too. What would I do without you? What would I do without you?
What would I do without you?
Or this one is really cool too. I owe you one. I owe you one. Someone did something for you, and now you owe them one favor. I owe you one.
I owe you one.
That's so kind of you. That's so kind of you.
That's kind of you, Bill.
Or, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful.
So grateful.
Now it makes sense for the next category to be, you're welcome. And the first one is, my pleasure. Or you could say, the pleasure's all mine. Thank you. My pleasure. Thank you. The pleasure's all mine. You're basically saying that you enjoyed helping this person and, you don't have to thank me. It was my pleasure.
My pleasure. The pleasure is all mine.
Or this next one is a little more simple and straight to the point. Happy to help. Thank you. Happy to help.
Happy to help.
Or this one. Thank you. It was nothing. It was nothing. You don't have to do that with your mouth, but if you want to, you can.
It was nothing.
The next one is thank you. Don't sweat it. Don't sweat it. It's pretty much the same thing as it was nothing. Don't sweat it.
Don't sweat it.
And the last one for this category is the same as don't sweat it. Don't worry about it. Thank you. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
And the last category is saying sorry and offering help. Let's get right into it. This one is slightly informal, but still works for most situations, and it sucks. I'm really sorry. It sucks. I'm really sorry. Like, the situation is bad, and I'm really sorry. It sucks. I'm really sorry. It really works when someone is telling you about their problems, and you want to be supportive, and you can say, it sucks. I'm really sorry.
That sucks, I'm sorry.
Or if you personally did something to someone, and you need to say sorry, you can say, I owe you an apology. I owe you an apology.
I owe you an apology.
The next one is not necessarily personal. Once again, if we're dealing with a bad situation that we don't really have any control over, we could say, I wish things were different. I wish things were different.
I wish things were different.
This one, we're offering help. We're asking, is there anything I can do for you? Is there anything I can do for you?
Is there anything I can do for you?
And the last one, it is not a question. It's more of a statement. We're kind of showing people that we're ready to help if they need it. Let me know if you need anything. Let me know if you need anything.
Let me know if you need anything, huh?
All right, well, there you have it. 30 useful expressions that you can, or you should, start using now. These will help you spice things up and, get you a little closer to your goal of being fluent and being just like a native speaker. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next one. We level up and never look back.